Hi, it's Ryan from Fowler Photography, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 of the best accessories for professional photography. So let's get into it. Now, as you can see, we are in an actual photography studio. We've got a cyclorama wall here, and occasionally I do actually rent this for some of my own commercial work. So I thought this would be quite a fitting place to be able to film this video. Sorry for the reverb, there's no sound paneling in here. It's designed for photography, not for video, but we're just gonna have to live with it for this. Accessory number 1 is this Black Rapid dual harness. And this bag is what it comes in, and it's easy just to keep it in there. But this thing is seriously awesome. So I use this on every commercial shoot that I do that's not in a studio, and it's brilliant. It holds 2 cameras down here and keeps the weight spread across your shoulders and chest. So it can get a little bit of discomfort after a while, probably 8 to 10 hours, depending on what cameras you're using. But I've got the Fujifilm X series cameras that I'm recording with at the moment and shooting with professionally. So this dual harness is an absolute must. I would highly recommend this. They're not the cheapest thing in the world, but they are absolutely amazing, functional, and just brilliant pieces of gear. I actually did an abseiling shoot a little while ago down a 10-story building. I had the camera attached to this. It worked flawlessly. It's been through farms, buildings, abseiling, you name it, I've probably done it, up in the air, all that sort of stuff. This thing is absolutely brilliant. So I'd highly recommend the dual harness, or Black Rapid Double Breathe, I think is the actual technical name of this. For accessory number 2, we have rechargeable batteries in our phones, cameras, laptops, you name it, it's probably a rechargeable battery. But what you might not think of is rechargeable batteries for your flash. There are some flashes that come with lithium-ion batteries inbuilt that you just plug in and charge. They're great now that they're starting to introduce those, but it's always been on a AA basis. So I highly recommend rechargeable batteries. When I started shooting professionally, I would go and buy disposable AA's. Which for me, that just started racking up cost. I ended up going with some of these rechargeable AA's. These are the IKEA ones. The Amazon Basics are also very good. And it's just an absolute lifesaver and a cost saver. They're a little bit more expensive up front, but when you actually start using these and you just pounding through batteries, rechargeables are absolutely the way to go. All right, number 3, and following on from the rechargeable batteries are battery boxes. These are cheap little plastic containers that hold 4 AA batteries. You can get them for AAA's as well. And by the way, everything that I talk about in this video is linked down below for convenience. And yes, they are Amazon affiliate links, so I do earn a small commission if you decide to purchase through that link, which is very much appreciated. So battery boxes for your AA's, and a little pouch from Think Tank. I've spoken about this in the travel accessories video, but if you open up, this is the 2-slot one that I'm using right now. I do have the 4-slot as well for bigger jobs, but keeping your batteries organized and stored, and for me, I actually keep these batteries stored sticker side up if they're full, contact side up if they're empty or drained, so that I know in my head I can open this bag, look in and say, right, this is the battery that's full. I can replace it really quickly. It saves me going through and trying to find batteries. But keeping your batteries organized is such a useful thing to do and speeds up your workflow so much when you're shooting and you need to change a battery fast. So battery boxes, and on here I actually just got a permanent marker on the inside, drew a little arrow up and down, and I put the positive side at the F side, and when they're empty or drained, flip the positive side around and they will go on E. Accessory number 3 has to be battery bags and battery boxes. Accessory 4 is a solid SD card holder case. This one is the Pelican one, and it's meant to be incredibly tough. What sold me on this was I think I saw someone on a YouTube video who was doing a review actually run it over with a car. It's also water resistant or weatherproof, so it's got a rubber gasket or foam gasket around here that helps seal it, so that if it rains and your bag gets wet, whatever it might be, you're not going to destroy your SD cards. And keeping a good solid way to protect your information and data, that is something that is just absolutely invaluable. So the Pelican one is the one that I use. It holds something like 12 SD cards, so it's pretty fantastic for the size and capability of it. Now I do have a bonus tip for you just after this last accessory. Now this is the Small Rig Multi-Tool, and it is seriously awesome. It opens up 4 different Allen keys. It's got pretty well everything you need for photography, a small Phillips head screwdriver, and then magnetized is actually this flathead screwdriver that if you're using a variety of mounting plates, so filming this video, I know that I'm going to be using my gimbal to actually get a few B-roll shots, which you've seen overlaid, and the mounting plate has a flat coin type slot on it, so this is perfect for tightening that down. But the mounting plate that's got the camera on it while I'm filming on the tripod, it actually uses an Allen key. So everything that I need is in this really tiny, really functional, pretty lightweight multi-tool that is just absolutely invaluable, and I absolutely love this thing. It's one of the best things you can keep in your camera bag, especially for the size. Cost is pretty low on it, and it's a really functional tool, so I highly recommend getting one of those. Last but not least, and this is the little extra bonus, probably one that I really shouldn't have to tell you about, but I'm going to because it's something just to reiterate. Business cards. It's so basic and simple, but it's amazing how many people don't actually do this. And I just keep a set of business cards in here, throw the holder in my bag, and I know that if I'm out shooting, I meet someone, I can say, right, here, have a card, it's got my contact details on it, website that takes you to portfolio, all that kind of stuff. So it's all in this business card holder. And although they seem a little old-fashioned, they are still incredibly functional for getting new clients, and when you meet new people, giving them an instant reminder of who you are. So I hope that you found this video useful. These are the accessories that I always keep in my camera bag, no matter what professional shoot I am doing. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe with the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. See you in the next one.